And welcome along to the Perth Racing preview for racing at Belmont Park, Saturday, August 11. Hi, Marty Young with you, and a very warm welcome to all our friends up there in Singapore. Okay, weather conditions for this Saturday, and we're expecting cloudy periods, but it should remain fine with an expected maximum temperature of a cool 16 degrees. The track has been rated good, and the rail moves from the true position out to 3 metres. Well, it's time now to welcome along our form expert, Dion Luciani, to the program. And Dion, you've been in very good form this week.
We have, Marty. We got our 4 winners up on Wednesday, so hopefully we can continue our form on Saturday.
Well, the meeting gets away with a small field of sprinters over the 1,200 metres, and this is the Prince Brighton Handicap, and it is time to go. Proceedings to get underway at 12:30. We'll have a look at the last run of Drifter, Mr. Diagnosis, and also River Mist, and catch up with Paul King, who'll be the new rider on River Mist.
A couple of other runners to keep an eye on, Marty, are Maximus Munius, who ran first up the other day, which was a bit disappointing after a good trial. Stratozoa, who's stepping up to the 1,200 metres, second up here today. And also Mythalo, who won at York 2 starts ago and was a little bit disappointing when 8th of 10 at Belmont last start.
Okay, the first replay we'll have a look at is Drifter, and this was back on the 28th of July. Link Robinson's got the ride. He took the field around the bend in front and just tires late in the race, and Field Commander storms home to win the event.
Drifter has gone to the front before the home turn. 550 metres out, Drifter the leader. Legend Express trying to push up on the fence once again to try and get on equal terms when they corner. They're a length over Local Legend, easing around their heels. Tracked now by Hide the Loot to the middle of the course from Tarzi. And then came Maximus Munius. Banner Storm is struggling. It's Drifter at the 250 from Local Legend. 2 lengths Tarzi. Hide the Loot can't go on. Field Commander from the back of the field is coming with a mighty run now. He's flying Local Legend. Tarzi, Field Commander swamping them. Field Commander, Local Legend hit it. Oh, not sure. Local Legend, Field Commander split the line together in the last. Leave it to the judge. Then came Tarzi in the middle with Legend Express. On the fence, Drifter. Banner Storm, disappointing.
Now to the past run of Mr. Diagnosis. He's out in front for jockey Peter Nucky, bowling along, and he does enough to hold off the late try of Local Legend.
About to go forward, down past the 600 they race, and Mr. Diagnosis travelling strongly in the lead. He led clearly by a length and a half. But sitting second was Local Legend, the outside Amber Ale, and they've got 4 or 5 on Captain Zero, pushed along. Adadale is under the whip, then Cape Legrand with Impeccable Night, and Golden Lover drops out. Mr. Diagnosis swings for home. The first one to face the judge by about a length on Local Legend, who's about to lay the gauntlet down. About 3 to Amber Ale, then Captain Zero, who's whacking away and making ground, and then Impeccable Night and Adadale can't win. Local Legend the outside and Mr. Diagnosis, they come together. Local Legend the outside, maybe just in front of Mr. Diagnosis with a kick, then Captain Zero. Local Legend just in front of Mr. Diagnosis, who's coming back strongly, and he'll fight back and win again. Mr. Diagnosis beat Local Legend, third Captain Zero.
Take a look at River Mist's last run. Ridden by apprentice Rosalind Binder on this occasion. Paul King takes the reins this week. He's about running 4th, 3 deep up there outside the leaders.
Who's now into second place. They're a length and a half on the lightly weighted install. River Mist gets over to be 4th. Hide the Loot trying to poke up near the fence, coming around the turn. There's Old Sage improving before the bend. They're being followed by Short Rosh. I Command getting a rails run when they turn, then talk to the wall. Followed further back by Garbo Storm. 300 metres out. Desi Arnez looms alongside of Anasazis. Draws level, gets the head in front. Hide the Loot. I Command behind them, trying to push into the clear. Desi Arnez at the 100, the leader from Anasazis. I Command is starting to whittle away the margin. I Command, Desi Arnez, talk to the wall, coming with a blistering run. Talk to the wall, I Command, I Command. I Command, I think, fell in from talk to the wall. Desi Arnez third.
Wes Cameron caught up with River Mist's rider Paul King on Wednesday, and this is what he had to say.
He's just getting a bit cunning, the old fella, and he thinks he can just take it a bit easy. So hopefully Saturday, put a couple around his bum in the left hand and shake him up.
Interesting, isn't it, when you take a look at his form? If we go back maybe last season, the season before, his form here at Belmont was superb.
Yeah, well, he's definitely a much better Belmont horse than he is Ascot horse, and he's obviously not coming up to scratch how he should be, and if he doesn't do it this time round, he'll probably be heading back to the paddock and see what happens from there. But he's getting a bit long in the tooth, like we all are. Well, you more than me. But, yeah, he's going all right and hopefully see a bit of improvement.
Okay, tricky little race, the opener. You were able to form a form line, though, through local legend, who had run second to Mr. Diagnosis and also beat Drifter home in that Field Commander race. And I come up with him about 2.5 lengths clear of Drifter. So that's the way I'm going to go here with Mr. Diagnosis. I just think Fred's found the secret to him, and it's keeping him fresh and at the sprint journeys, and the stable going really well at the moment. So 2 Mr. Diagnosis on top to beat 1 Drifter. He'll be there. I think these two will be speeding along out in front. And I think the rider change on River Mist will be important. Paul King, you just heard him there giving us all the reasons why the big grade from George's Yard can improve.
Same trifecta for me, Marty, but slightly different order. Same one on top. Number 2, Mr. Diagnosis to win. Same reasons, them form lines. He beat Local Legend, who was well supported on that day, and then Local Legend went out, only just narrowly beaten last Saturday in a Saturday welter. To run second, number 3, River Mist. I know his better races are fresh, but significant rider change this week, and he's just been having a little bit of a lend of apprentice Rosalind Binder, and the senior rider going back on this week. I think he'll improve because he just has never been a horse that's really fired for apprentice riders. And to run third, the top weight, number 1, Drifter.